going, guys?
Tacos.
So, here we are again. 5th episode of the podcast, I believe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Somewhere, something like that.
We're not really keeping track.
I am sorry, community, for not knowing this. Anyway,
We have a community.
Shut your mouth.
The two people in Hong Kong and one guy in Russia likes the videos.
Well, we do.
I made their pop filter.
Well, we do have over 260 followers on Twitter.
Well, so does everybody else. No,
The
But
first
we're
girl-
following 1,126 people.
And 1,020 of them are porn sites.
6 people.
No one log on to our Twitter feed.
No, don't do that. I mean, you can
I
log
mean,
on.
we're
Just
gonna
don't go to our homepage.
If
Go
you
to-
guys somehow find out the password to our Twitter page, don't use it.
If when June comes around, I'm totally gonna change everything up. Let's hope so.
Well,
I don't have the freedom to prevent these guys from being child.
well, I mean,
Children.
I got rid of some of the porn followers and the porn stars.
Okay, no. We'll have the discussion afterwards.
Okay.
Thank you. Anyway,
Alright.
no,
So, are you guys ready for your first topic?
My first topic. Do you have a
alright.
birthday cake?
Jake's got us some topics here. First time
Alright.
I didn't have enough time to look for myself. So
Okay, so this I found really interesting. There's a new There's a new study being performed by some psychologists that is questioning whether or not selfies are addictive and can actually cause mental illness. Because
They're already mentally ill.
there are two reasons. Reason number one, there was a guy in Pennsylvania. No, it was in like Alabama.
Albuquerque.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Albavania.
He committed suicide because he could not take the perfect selfie. And I believe you guys have heard that
Well.
about in Pennsylvania there was a kid who went to school and started stabbing people, and another kid pulled the fire alarm to get everyone's attention to realize, oh, there's someone stabbing people, and the principal tackled the kid stabbing people, and the guy who pulled the fire alarm was called, a hero, and he went to the hospital because he did get stabbed. He took a selfie of himself with the bandage of the wound, and now he's promoting it, like putting it on Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff, and now he's being a real douchebag.
I always love Pennsylvania.
So I just thought it was interesting. So what do you guys think? Do you think selfies can be addicting and dangerous to people's mental health?
Well,
Well,
Well, let's start with
I
this.
don't take many
Well,
selfies myself.
well.
Yeah, that was the first question. Do
wells
you take
are
selfies?
where you get water from.
Do you take selfies, Billy?
I do not take selfies.
I'll admit sometimes I take selfies.
I
Sometimes.
I only took a selfie as a joke, and I didn't like it, so I deleted
Haha,
it.
look how ugly I am. Hashtag no makeup, no filter.
I think I looked something
I still
up,
want to punch you.
about selfies. I forgot what it said. Selfies or something. I think selfies was like a fad. It was like a conspiracy saying that was a fad started by the government so everyone could follow you by staring
on.
at you awkwardly. They could monitor you by posting that. They started it as a fan so people could monitor your pictures and watch you on the internet. That's why people take selfies. It's
There are probably some other reasons, like so usually how these things start is just one person starts it, and then it starts passing
first
around.
selfie.
feeling.
Yeah, what was the first selfie?
I think it was in like the 1800s.
Abraham
They
Lincoln.
stood for 2 hours while the photo
And you
developed.
just picture Abraham Lincoln like making a duckfish.
And it's also weird.
7 bitches ago.
And, it's also weird that people have been taking selfies now at very inappropriate places, like at funerals. Obama took it at the Nelson Mandela funeral. No, not the funeral, but like the event that honored him. He took a selfie with another woman. I forgot who that woman was, but then there are people who
His
take
lover.
it. Yeah, they take it at like really inappropriate places. Like
It's just like, oh, hey, grandma's dead. Hashtag anguish.
duck
Right.
face. Like, what do you guys think?
Hashtag hanging with G-Ma.
What
Yeah, that's pretty messed up morally when you
Yeah.
think about it, though. I mean, nobody has, like, respect for life and death anymore in this country.
no, it's just,
I'll admit, when people are born into this world, it's one thing. But when they go out, oh, boy.
babies will start taking selfies when they're born.
Yeah, that's another thing. Why did everyone have to like ornate their children like the wrong way sometimes.
I
And am I the only one that thinks that?
I think it's basically because of bad parenting. Like you're saying, they're treating them like they're like spoiling them.
Ornate, like I mean, they dress them up, they make them ridiculously, like ways that I don't think a child should look at.
Well, I think they're basically saying this, like the mother saying this person came out of my vagina
Like
and it hurt a lot. I want to make sure it looks like it's mine.
You see, but now I'm talking
Toddler
like
pageants.
especially like if you have like a child who's like 4 years old with earrings and
Oh,
like
yeah.
piercings and stuff.
No,
Is that like? I mean, if the child isn't old enough to want that, why should you give them that?
it's
Especially that's penetration of the skin and body, and you shouldn't really do that. Okay, don't look at me.
Billy.
like that,
Billy
you
was just
immature
giving that
bastard.
dirty look after you said penetration of the skin.
I was just hiding behind my pop filter. Don't mind me.
No, I think it is all psychological, where where people back then, parents were not like, they didn't spoil their children because it was hard times. They didn't really have money to throw around unless you were really rich.
People don't really realize how good they have it until they like and completely understand that you can't treat your children like gods.
My
Because first of all, when you're gone, what are they going to be prepared for?
my grandpa,
Nothing, because you babied them. Sorry.
my grandpa, every Christmas he got a belt made out of cardboard, and by the next Christmas the belt would have been disintegrated, and he would have gotten another belt for Christmas.
That's genius.
And he actually did get coal for Christmas, not as like, you've been a bad boy. You're like, you've been a good boy. No, just throw it in the fire.
Uh,
That sounds like a great epiphany. That's like, oh, ho ho ho! Please throw this in the fire for me. You've been a very good boy.
Yeah.
There was actually, I have a picture. Do you want me to pull that up? For a
Una pintura.
Well,
We'll throw it in the video.
yeah, no, I'm the
guess.
main editor. I'll throw it in.
My friend
editing.
Ryan, there's this old jazz musician called John Coltrane, which is big in our school.
Mm-hmm.
And the joke is, and I don't know if I have the actual meme photo. I can try to find it, but it says, here it is. I was a naughty boy, so I got Coltrane for Christmas. And I didn't spell naughty right, hilariously. So, I mean...
Naughty.
I mean,
Nakati.
no, and stuff like that.
Tea.
Spelling isn't really required. Like, you don't need to know how to spell for spell for elementary. All right, so
So-
would you guys like to go to a lighter topic that could be a little shorter?
Air.
So I was I was thinking somewhere along the lines of ziplining, but okay.
So, what's your guys' favorite superhero?
Me.
Could be anything. It doesn't.
Florida man.
Slash.
Well, I mean, it has to be a real superhero, but it could be from
Florida
anything.
man.
It could be from films. It could be from comics. It could be
Florida
from
man.
television.
There's this subreddit on Reddit. There's these always news headlines saying like, Florida man dies in ditch. Florida man kills two. Stuff like that. And this subreddit is based around Florida man, the fictitious superhero that's always in news headlines.
Okay, Florida man. So CJ,
I'm more of a big fan. Who was Repairman Man? Wasn't that it?
from where?
Repairman Man. I don't remember where that's from. If you do know where that's from, please put it in the comment section.
I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking about.
Does that ring a bell? Repairman Man.
I thought you were talking about like Fix It Felix from Wreck-It Ralph.
No, that's a thing. I don't know where.
Well, I mean,
But I can't really think of many other superheroes apart from the like obvious Marvel ones, which I'm not really a big fan of. If we were to talk about like Teen Titans, though, Terra was my favorite.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah.
I don't remember Teen Titans.
Teen Titans was good.
What's
much.
wrong with you?
I mean, if you're like talking about like, oh, I remember that show. It's with the little anime kids and stuff happens. No, it's stupid. It's on out right now. And it's like, what's it called? Teen Titans Go. Oh yeah. They're like, no, we're not talking about that show, Billy. You're an idiot.
Teen Titans Go is different. No, I don't think he don't. I don't think you've even ever heard of Teen Titans Go. Have
When
you,
was
Billy?
that show on last?
It was during like
I was like
Did
15.
it
when
come
they
out
brought
with Ben 10? Because it did kind of have that same style to
it.
it.
It came out earlier than Ben 10.
Okay,
if I'm
so-
not mistaken.
Teen Titans
could
came
be
out
wrong.
first.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I remember watching Teen Titans for like a good 4 or 5 years of my teenage years.
I didn't watch it as much as I would have loved to watch it, but I did remember liking it. Like I liked Ben 10. They really stretched out Ben 10 for so many
the
seasons.
imagination and the creativity behind that, like it was just such a very well written,
Witten. It's a very well written show.
very well written show.
Yeah, no.
Daffy Duck.
And no, you a very well written show.
No, yeah, Teen Titans is a very well
I
done
don't know
cartoon.
about like.
The movie?
I actually would argue a lot of like Teen Titans was better than a lot of shows I've ever seen. Like even the older stuff. I guess it depends on your generation maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I can't really tell. I mean it being like, you know, that typical that typical hipster saying that I'm a 90s kid or whatever, but that's not really.
Only
I mean,
90s kids will
it wasn't
remember
the
this.
90s, it was in
No,
200.
No, saying that you were
2000s.
you were raised in the 90s, but you became, you know,
A
fully
2000.
aware of your surroundings by 2000.
And then I was like, fuck this, take me back 20 years, 80s. No.
You know, speaking
well,
of-
not anymore. Now it's 30 years. It's been such a long. You know, could you believe how fast? Like the 90s is soon gonna be like 50 years old, in like the year 2040.
Oh, yeah, the 1980 was like 30 years ago. That's like...
You gotta remember, like we still probably have another 23 years of living, and when that comes around, like 80s is gonna actually feel ancient.
Whatever that means.
And
I
then
agree.
And then when we're old, we'll talk about the 90s, like how grandparents talk about, you know, Charlie Chaplin.
like the 60s and the 50s.
There you
I remember my Rocket 88 with Betsy. She had the coolest beehive.
I remember back in the day with Nirvana. I don't care about the crap today. Nirvana was my jam.
No, I will never be that old guy, actually. I think I always have the youthful head to kind of like new music progressively. I mean, there's always something I can find to enjoy.
Yeah, no, I don't like a lot of the stupid music that comes out, but I do find some stuff
It's
that I
when
enjoy.
it's when it's there's a difference between stupid music and like good music.
Yeah, no, there's music just like with anything.
We don't talk about that.
Just like with anything, with film or music or television or art. If you just do it for the hell of it and you don't really put any thought into it, it's just
Like this
stupid.
podcast.
I love how we
We put some thought.
I love how we just derive from superheroes into this. But superheroes, I don't know. I just like Tara's character because it was very mysterious, and that was always something
Yeah.
that I have. I have a soft spot for mystery and
Yeah,
shy.
Like in SpongeBob, mystery.
I mean, I saw him for one episode. I can't even. Think. Was it a he?
Mystery.
Or a
Well,
she?
well, if we're gonna go to me and then we'll go on the
Becky.
next
All
topic.
right, what's yours?
Batman.
Of course.
Okay, I don't have to explain. Next,
He's wearing a Green Lightning shirt. Kill him!
Green
Kill him!
Green Lantern.
Green-
I'm wearing a
Green lightning.
Grease Lightning, go!
grease lantern.
Actually, if you can, I know you can't see, but I mean they can't see, but you can see. I'm wearing a Green Lantern shirt
We'll take a picture
and Superman
and
underwear.
put it up.
You didn't have to tell me what kind of underwear.
Well,
you're
I just
wearing.
thought it was funny. I don't. I
Why
have
would you
my
wear
Batman
underwear?
t-shirt. You're
I
writing
don't
down
wear-
Batman fan, Superman underwear, Green Lantern t-shirt. All right. So,
All right, now that'd be good for his conviction. Anyway,
all right. So you want to do like one more topic?
we already have.
Well, I have two left.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go for the rest
Okay. So
if we can.
all right.
If
so
we can.
so we've talked about a lot of great games and a lot of bad games. What is the worst video game you guys have ever played?
Big rigs over the road racer.
You can't say that. How can you say that? No. Ask it why, Billy. Why is it you?
Because you can go 9,000 miles an hour in reverse.
No. Billy, well, Billy, there's a difference between games that are
There are no
really
bridges in that game.
well. There's a difference between games that are so bad they're great and games that are just terrible
Like boring,
to play.
Actually.
Yeah.
Chrome Hounds is
Chrome
absolutely
Hounds.
awful.
Yeah, that was an
Oh,
awful
God.
game.
You can't go back to the main menu.
I love that part.
There is no gas stations.
Was
And
it-
you can blow up lampposts.
From memories and child's past memories, I didn't take any interest into Wario Land because I could not figure out the first level for the life of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is so not fun. The old Wario Land game with the old
Wario
coins.
Land game.
Yeah, no, I remember Wario had his own
Dude,
solo game.
there are some games. I can't really say. The thing is, that's why you'd probably never get the game.
Yeah,
In my childhood, my parents always got me like the greatest of games. I was like, oh, it's Hey You Pikachu. Oh my god, that was the shit. And then I was just like, everything thereafter was just an amazing game. Mario 64, all the Mario parties that apparently ended friendships for everybody.
I don't think I didn't have an NES when I was a kid.
That wasn't an NES. It was a Mario 64. I never had
Oh.
an NES either. My friend had an NES, and we used to always try to...
The first game station that I remember was the PS1. My neighbor had it, and I went over to their house
I believe there was
to play
a game-
Mario Kart, I think.
I think
Mario
the least...
Kart.
I mean, everyone would probably... I was never into fighting games, so the least fun game I've actually ever played was, like, Street Fighter, the original.
Oh.
Because I used to go over to my friend's house, and I'd be like, what am I doing, lol.
No, fighting games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and
I mean, I'm a
Injustice,
lot
they
better
are
at them
very
now,
hard.
but back in the day, Street Fighter didn't actually take my interest into that because
Yeah.
pretty much, you know, what really introduced me into it's not really a turn-based combat, more or less, you know. It was something between the lines of like old Melee and the original Smash Brothers,
Mhm.
because that got me into actually fighting other, you know, people, and then and then now I'm in love with Skullgirls, and I haven't played it since. Sadly,
I still haven't bought that game.
dude, it's so awesome.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
I need to show you guys that game. I really do.
I don't really remember any really, really, really terrible games where I just like threw the remote at the screen like this is
Bad
stupid.
game. Bad game.
But
Bad touch.
I was thinking there were a couple that I really did not like. For the PlayStation 2, I was trying to get my sister into video games, and I bought the Ultimate Spider-Man video game, and I was playing it like this is terrible. Like this don't make sense.
Something tells me I might have played that before.
I have it at my house if you guys want to play it one day.
Will do. Anyway,
And then you know what? I mean
nice.
I just like the
just-
first time I played Call of Duty Ghosts, I just like this game is
But the
horrible.
fish AI.
Fish AI.
No, it's just the game is like the story is just everything recycled from the Modern Warfare series.
I mean, isn't that every Call of Duty game
No,
nowadays?
Call of
Everything
Duty.
is kind of recycled for Call of Duty.
No, Call of Duty was good until after
I like
Black
Modern
Ops
Warfare
1.
1.
Modern Warfare 1 was good.
Oh, that
Modern
game.
Warfare 2 is like their Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1 are their quintessential best
360 no
games.
scope.
See, I have this great idea for Call of Duty. Instead of fighting zombies, they're real innocent people.
No, they switched it over to aliens in Ghosts.
No, but I'm like trying to say, like, Call of Duty is just trying to hint at the fact that people can't seem to handle their anger, so they take it out.
Oh yeah, well
Zombies.
that's what I had to write about in for English. I had to write a paper on do video games actually cause violence, and my subject was no, they don't. And there is a lot of evidence that they do cause violence, but there is also
That's a
lot of
major
evidence
topic
that they
today,
don't.
isn't it?
Violence.
Do video games cause violence?
Well, I mean, we've played video games.
I'm arguing that in my speech class, actually. Not really violence, actually.
Isn't
for
every
people.
college student arguing that?
No. Actually, every college student is trying to get laid, and I'm clearly not being
Not
good
succeeding?
and being not. Yeah, pretty much.
No, well, how long have you guys been playing video games?
Since the dawn of like since I was 5, definitely. Since my great grandmother bought me that. I can't even believe she's gone.
I remember the first game
I forgot
I
everything
think
about my grandmother.
I might have ever
Great-grandmother.
played was a.
And my grandmother. Sorry, my grandmother died before my great grandmother. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about griefing stories of myself. You said, Billy?
I think the first game I ever played was like a racing simulation game over at my grandpa's house, and it had like these steering wheel and the pedals, and
Oh,
the-
yeah. I
he
remember
played.
stuff
We
like
played
that.
it on this old computer, like it had with like Windows 95.
Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know.
And it was amazing.
Come to think of it, Hey You Pikachu might not have been my first game. It might have been the Genesis, because that was something that bonded between me and my mother and my father back in the day when they were still together. They loved to play Sonic the Hedgehog, and they would eventually get me in on it every now and again when I used to sleep downstairs at the first couple early years. I can't remember my earliest years when I was like 1, 2. Like the thing.
Does anyone? I mean,
No, I do. I remember like one thing when I was in like preschool. I remember being like in this small room and being outside and seeing a blue bus. That was like the furthest back I can
Yeah.
remember of my childhood.
I think the earliest thing I can remember was sitting on the stairs in preschool and meeting a friend that I no longer talk to anymore.
The earliest I can remember is I just walked into the kitchen, and I'm questioning why did I just walk into the kitchen.
was it childhood.
But if we're
Why kitchen? Why?
but if we're talking about video games, the first console game I ever played was the trying to think the Star Wars Pod Racer game. It was either for the PlayStation.
Oh my
1.
god, I remember that game.
Was it for the PlayStation
Oh.
1? Which console was it for?
I think it was a PS1. I could be
Yeah.
mistaken though.
Yeah, I think it was either for that or like a Nintendo mix of a GameCube.
I
I don't
think-
remember what console it was, but it was a great game.
I think the best game I've ever played was Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PS2.
Oh,
yeah,
is that the one with the
Stormtroopers and the
Isn't
first-person
it,
shooter.
Like the first level is like, it's got like a very dark yellowish sky.
Probably.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But
There was this great game I played. I don't remember.
I have Battlefront 1 at my house if you guys ever want to play it ever again.
I can't remember. It's been ages. I probably did play some sort of realistic game like that. Yo, do you remember? If there was a game, I don't get high off of anything. Like honestly, I don't even like smoke. But Spyro, man, it made me feel like I was high, and I never actually got anywhere with that game. The original.
I forgot
Spyro,
the
You're a
name.
Dragon.
I forgot the name of the. There was this arcade game. If you look it up,
Pac-Man,
no. If you look it up,
Pong.
I can load it up.
Really?
I could load it up later. But there was this game like it used to make people really angry and want to kill themselves every they played it, and the government actually came in and just took the games all off the shelf and just wiped it from existence.
What kind of game would that be?
I can look it up right now if you want me to.
It was like my friend thing. You know Monty, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Monty.
Python.
He pulled out. It was probably like the thing where you have to like. Because what he did is he had a stress ball. He's like, how to stress somebody out with a stress ball is like pretend to give it to them and then keep going back. That's probably what that was. Stress ball, the game.
Give it back to me.
Yeah, it was in the. I saw it in WatchMojo.com. Top video game urban legends, also known as creepypasta.
Careful
And
not
there
to
were a
play the
lot of
audio.
Weird shit in that
Don't
game.
play the audio.
Here it is. It's called Plebeius.
Polybios, I believe. No. Don't play the audio. Don't play the audio again.
So basically, what happens is you play it. Okay, I'll turn off the audio so you guys can see what the game looks like.
But the viewers won't be able to see.
I don't care. Go to WatchMojo.com. Stop messing with my computer,
CJ has now raised the laptop over his head.
dude.
Oh, Ooga.
Come on. No, let me just show you. It's really crazy. This game.
You're at the end of the video.
No, but watch. This is the game. It just starts getting
Why would
like.
this-
Wait.
The viewers are not gonna know what the hell we're watching.
Well,
I don't know what the hell I'm
Don't look-
watching either. Don't worry.
It's like a star field with colors and
It starts
a
getting
triangle.
Really crazy.
a pentagon,
Tink, 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 tink. Oh.
and
it
suddenly
does look like seizure.
it looks like I'm on drugs.
No, and then the people in like black suits started coming in and taking them all away
Why?
because people used to get really angry and kill themselves or just get depressed or. So there are some
Oh.
weird.
About this?
And apparently Robotnik was part of this game.
No, that's different. Don't worry about it. No, but
No.
there was a lot of weird stuff going on with that game.
Mm.
No, but still, do you remember like the old PC games like for children, like Winnie the Pooh Storybook or Pajama Sam? You guys ever played
remember,
that? I used to play that.
What was the Jungle Book?
There was the Jungle. They have video games where it was basically like the movie, but it was interactive.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, that's what I
I
used to
guess.
play. I used to play Winnie the Pooh. I used to play Dragon Tales, and then there was Pajama Sam and Freddy Fish.
You know, I'm really ashamed of myself to not know where all my Pokemon games are, because that was literally my childhood. I was such a spoiled kid or something. I don't know. Either that or games were cheap enough for my dad to buy back in the day, and they always got me every version of Pokemon when it started. I had yellow.
Did
I
any
had
of you
blue,
guys
I
had a
had
Game
red.
Boy Advanced as well?
Yes,
course.
I had
the
the original
Game
game.
Boy.
I had the original
The
Game
color
Boy too.
I think I did.
Yeah, the big.
What
the blue.
did you? What about the little
sister had the
magnifying
green one.
glass that you clip on and it makes the screen bigger?
Yes.
Oh,
I think I
God.
still have that.
Yeah, I love that. I actually never really got why it was there. Like, what is this for? And I just took it off and just like screw
The
it.
carrying case for it too.
Jake, you want to go on to your next one topic, just for the sake of?
Last
Well, the last topic is the future of Root Note B gaming. What do you guys expect that? You
I
guys-
see
I'm done. I'm leaving.
drugs.
What?
drugs.
No. Spyro.
Oh.
Play Spyro.
Like,
You'll
what
be
do you,
fine.
what do you, what do you?
You
gu-
won't need drugs after
No,
you play Spyro.
let's be serious. What do you guys hope to achieve?
I hope
Like
to
by
achieve,
you said by June. What do you want to achieve by June?
freedom, air, to be able to breathe. But by June, I hope to have energy. There are many things I hope to have other than like accomplishment. I mean, I would just say completely exactly what the channel, like I expect of the channel. I expect to be able to do more for you guys when I actually have the free time and the willpower. But
Well, I just loaded up Twitter if you wanted to see where we're.
262 followers.
We're also following real shit.
yeah, that's real shit.
Literally
He just
real shit.
real shit just tweeted. I think Platanias are what keep us Dominican niggas
Plat-
so handsome and
platanes?
our women so fine.
I relate to
Platanias?
that because I'm a real Dominican nigga.
Platanos? Did you say platania?
Platanos.
Platanos. I don't speak English. I don't speak English.
Platanos.
That's what I'm gonna type. I don't. Speak
Platanos. Next time I see a lady who's ordering
I don't speak
bananas and it's
English.
Spanish in my store, I'll be like, ¿Cuánto mucho unos plátanos? I'll be like, no, platanos. Platanos. Mm.
But right on.
But I want to sidetrack this topic for a quick second.
Like
Who
a
remembers
train.
3D Doritos?
No.
No, look up 3D
Mm.
Doritos right now. You remember 3D Doritos? You remember 3D Doritos? Oh my God, we had this discussion, and I said this is why I've been feeling sad recently, is because they got rid of 3D Doritos, and I didn't notice it.
All right. I just tweeted him.
3D Doritos.
I don't speak Spanish, but right on, nigga. Those
Yo,
bitches.
look up 3D Doritos,
Doritos.
please, for me.
All right, hold on.
Absolutely, please look up 3D.
Is it YouTube or Google?
No, I
No,
don't
you Google.
remember this
Okay.
at
You
all.
Google.
I already have it here.
Okay, do
It's
it.
a thing.
Here. I don't remember that. It's just like a regular Doritos bag with 3D on it.
No, it's not. Look it up. No, look it up. And
Well,
like,
he's got it.
Oh, but I
the
see.
Dorito is 3D.
I see. It's like a
Dude.
spaceship Dorito.
Do you not remember that?
No.
They're like, do you know Bugles?
Yes.
The new chip? It's like that, but Doritos and better.
Oh, I see. It's like these.
Yes.
I don't remember
No,
these at all.
I think I remember stuff like that.
Memories
Here's
past.
a test of memory. Do you remember the original commercial for the Wii? And why in the newer commercials, every time they have a commercial for the Wii, they do the two eyes bowing
I
down?
need to watch TV again. I haven't had my my cable hooked up in forever.
I got a TV right up there. You can.
Really?
No.
That's what I thought.
All right, so I'm out of topics. Unless you guys want.
And we're out of time.
See you next time on.
Doodle-doo-doo, doodle-doo-doo, doodle-doo.
Not brought to you by PC Richards. Not brought to you by PC Richards.
All right.
I'm sorry, PC Richards. Do not sue. We do not know.
All right.
Own.
So,
I love you. Have a wonderful evening. And don't forget to eat 3D Doritos.
You guys are going really.
Bye!